Welcome. Today we're diving into whether Sei, the native token of the Sei network, could bounce back to around $1 by the end of 2025. We'll break down the project's fundamentals, weigh the upside and downside, and highlight the key factors that could influence Sei's price trajectory. Remember, this isn't financial advice, just an analytical look at the possibilities. Let's start by understanding what Sei is, what makes it unique, and why there's so much buzz around its future potential. Sei is the native token powering the Sei network, a Layer 1 blockchain designed specifically for high-speed trading and decentralized finance, or DeFi. Built on a Cosmos base and compatible with Ethereum's EVM, Sei aims to deliver ultra-fast transaction finality around 400 milliseconds and extremely high throughput, theoretically handling hundreds of thousands of transactions per second. The token itself is used for fees, staking, governance, and rewards, making it central to the network's operations. Let's look at the numbers. Sei currently has a circulating supply of about 6 billion tokens, with a total supply that could reach up to 10 billion. The price has recently ranged between 18 cents and 33 cents, depending on the data source. This puts Sei's market capitalization at roughly $1.07 to $2 billion. These figures set the stage for understanding what it would take for Sei to reach the $1 mark and how significant that move would be in the broader crypto landscape. Like many Layer 1 blockchains that try to be all things to all people, Sei Network is laser-focused on trading and DeFi infrastructure. This specialization could help Sei carve out a differentiated position in the crowded blockchain space. If the network can attract more decentralized applications, trading volume, and DeFi use cases, it stands a better chance of supporting price appreciation in the future. There are several reasons to be optimistic about Sei's future. First, the token is trading far below its all-time high of around $1.14, suggesting significant upside potential if the project delivers on its promises. Second, Sei's focus on high-speed trading and DeFi could attract a unique user base. And finally, if adoption and network usage pick up, measured by total value locked, trading volume, and the number of apps built, these factors could drive the price higher. Of course, there are risks. Sei is still in its early stages, and many of its most ambitious upgrades, like the much-anticipated Giga upgrade, are still in the future. There's real execution risk here. Additionally, the large token supply and ongoing emissions could put downward pressure on the price if network usage doesn't grow fast enough. And as with all cryptocurrencies, Sei faces macroeconomic, regulatory, and sentiment risks. What would it take for Sei to reach $1 by the end of 2025? Assuming the current price is between 20 cents and 30 cents, Sei would need to climb roughly 3.3 to 5 times higher. With a circulating supply of about 6 billion, a $1 price would mean a $6 billion market cap. While that's still small compared to major blockchains, it's not out of reach in crypto terms, especially if the broader market turns bullish. Some media outlets and analysts have already started floating the idea that Sei could reach $1. These narratives can help build momentum, especially if they're backed by real progress on the network. However, it's important to separate hype from substance and keep an eye on the actual data and adoption metrics. Under an optimistic scenario, Sei could indeed reach $1 by the end of 2025. This would require strong adoption, major product launches and upgrades, and a generally bullish sentiment in the crypto market. If all these factors align, Sei could see a significant rally, potentially even surpassing its previous all-time high. On the other hand, if network usage stagnates, competition heats up, or the broader crypto market weakens, reaching $1 becomes much less likely. In these scenarios, Sei might struggle to break out of its current price range, or could even see further downside if investor enthusiasm fades. My own view is moderately optimistic. I'd estimate there about a 20–30% chance that Sei could hit $1 by the end of 2025 if everything goes right, meaning strong market conditions, successful product launches, and growing adoption. More likely, though, is a rally to somewhere between 50 cents and 70 cents if momentum is good, or Sei may simply hover around current levels if things are less favorable. One of the most important things to watch is network usage. If the Sei network sees meaningful growth in decentralized applications, trading volume, and DeFi use cases, that's a strong signal for potential price appreciation. Announcements of major partnerships or new apps launching on Sei could also be significant catalysts. Another critical factor is the project's upgrade and product roadmap. The upcoming Giga upgrade, which promises even higher throughput, is a major milestone. If the team delivers on this and it generates excitement in the community, it could trigger a price move. Keep an eye on technical metrics like finality times, transaction speeds, and block times as well. Tokenomics and supply dynamics are also crucial. How many tokens are unlocked, the inflation rate, and staking incentives all play a role. If the token supply expands too quickly without corresponding growth in network usage, the price could struggle. Details about the unlock schedule and vesting periods are especially important for investors to monitor. Broader crypto market and macroeconomic conditions will also have a major impact. For Sei to rally, the overall crypto environment needs to be favorable. In a bear market or during periods of weak sentiment, even strong projects can struggle to gain traction. Regulatory and macroeconomic risks such as changes in interest rates or inflation can also influence crypto flows. Sei is competing with many other Layer 1 blockchains including Solana, NEAR, and BNB. If Sei fails to differentiate itself or capture real usage, it may lose ground to these competitors. How Sei stacks up against other chains in terms of speed, cost, and ecosystem development will be important to watch. If the broader crypto market remains weak or enters a bear phase, it's tough for altcoins like Sei to rally to multi-dollar levels. Market sentiment plays a huge role, and even the best projects can be dragged down by negative trends in the overall market. If the Sei network fails to deliver on key upgrades or if network usage remains low, investor enthusiasm could quickly fade. Token unlock events or high inflation might also dilute any upside, making it harder for the price to rally. Slow adoption or missed expectations can be major headwinds. Token unlock events and high inflation rates are always a concern in crypto. If too many tokens hit the market too quickly, it can dilute existing holders and put downward pressure on the price. Monitoring the unlock schedule and how the team manages emissions is key for anyone considering Sei. Adoption might be slower than expected. If the Sei network doesn't attract enough users, developers, or trading volume, the price could stagnate or even decline. It's important to keep an eye on real usage metrics, not just hype or speculation. Sometimes, the market has already priced in future expectations. If investors are already anticipating a rally, the actual upside may be limited unless something extraordinary happens. This is a common challenge in fast-moving crypto markets. To recap, Sei's strengths include its focus on high-speed trading and DeFi, its unique position as a Layer 1 blockchain, and its potential for significant upside if adoption grows. The project's technical capabilities, such as ultra-fast finality and high throughput, also set it apart from many competitors. On the flip side, Sei faces real challenges. Execution risk, large token supply, and the need for rapid adoption are all potential stumbling blocks. The project is still young and many of its most important upgrades are yet to be delivered. Macro and regulatory risks also loom large. When comparing Sei to other Layer 1 blockchains like Solana, NEAR, and BNB, it's clear that competition is fierce. Sei's success will depend on its ability to differentiate itself and attract real usage. Speed, cost, and ecosystem development will be key battlegrounds in this ongoing race. Major partnerships and collaborations can be game changers for Sei. If the network can secure deals with leading DeFi projects or trading platforms, it could drive significant adoption and boost investor confidence. Keep an eye out for announcements in this area. Delivering on promised upgrades, especially the Giga upgrade, will be crucial for Sei's credibility and growth. Successful implementation can attract more developers and users, while delays or failures could hurt sentiment and slow momentum. The way Sei manages its tokenomics, especially inflation, emissions, and staking rewards, will play a big role in determining price stability. Projects that balance supply growth with real demand tend to perform better over time. Crypto markets are heavily influenced by sentiment. News, social media trends, and macroeconomic developments can all swing prices dramatically. For Sei, maintaining positive sentiment through regular updates and community engagement will be important. Regulation is a wildcard for all cryptocurrencies. Changes in government policy, new rules, or enforcement actions can have a big impact on prices. Sei, like all crypto projects, needs to stay adaptable and compliant to navigate this evolving landscape. Interest rates, inflation, and global economic trends all influence crypto markets. For Sei to thrive, it helps if the broader environment is supportive. Think low rates, high liquidity, and growing investor appetite for risk. A strong, active community can be a huge asset for Sei. Community members drive awareness, adoption, and even development. Projects with passionate supporters often outperform those with less engagement. Attracting developers is essential for Sei's long-term success. More developers mean more apps, more innovation, and a richer ecosystem. Incentives, grants, and a supportive environment can help bring in top talent. User experience matters. If Sei can offer fast, cheap, and reliable transactions, it will be more attractive to both users and developers. Ongoing improvements in speed and usability are key to driving adoption. Security is non-negotiable in blockchain. Sei must maintain a robust, secure network to build trust and attract long-term users. Any major security incident could set back adoption and hurt the price. Transparency from the Sei team about progress, challenges, and future plans helps build investor confidence. Regular updates and open communication can make a big difference in how the project is perceived. A clear, compelling long-term vision can help Sei stand out. Investors and users want to know where the project is headed and how it plans to get there. Articulating this vision is key to attracting long-term supporters. Tracking adoption metrics like total value locked, number of active users, and transaction volume gives a real sense of Sei's growth. These numbers are more important than hype or speculation when assessing the project's prospects. Positive media coverage can help build momentum for Sei, but it's important to look beyond headlines and focus on substance. Real progress and adoption are what ultimately drive sustainable price growth. Investor sentiment can swing quickly in crypto. Keeping an eye on social media trends, trading volume, and on-chain activity can provide early signals about where the market is headed for Sei. There are several possible price paths for Sei. In the best-case scenario, strong adoption and favorable market conditions could push the price to $1 or beyond. In a more conservative scenario, Sei might rally to $0.50, $0.80. If challenges persist, it could remain near current levels. To sum up, keep an eye on network usage, major upgrades, tokenomics, market conditions, and the competitive landscape. These are the key factors that will determine whether Sei can make a run at $1 by the end of 2025. In summary, Sei has the potential to reach $1 by the end of 2025, but it's not the most likely scenario. Strong execution and favorable market conditions are required. A more conservative expectation would be somewhere between 50 cents and 80 cents unless something extraordinary happens. Sei's journey will be shaped by its ability to deliver on promises, attract real usage, and navigate the ups and downs of the crypto market. While the $1 target is ambitious, it's not out of the question if the stars align. For now, cautious optimism and close monitoring are the best approaches. As we look ahead to 2025, Sei's performance will depend on a mix of internal execution and external market forces. Stay tuned for updates and keep a close eye on the key metrics and developments we've discussed today. Thanks for joining this deep dive into Sei's price outlook for 2025. Whether you're an investor, developer, or just curious about the crypto space, staying informed is key. We'll continue to monitor Sei and bring you updates as the story unfolds.